Everybody ready?
Yes.
Team Ghana! Team
Ghana!
Team
Ghana!
Ghana!
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
Welcome to Scanny TV on YouTube once again. Let's talk about Colombia versus Ghana tomorrow in the round of 32 of the ongoing FIFA World Cup in USA, Mexico, and Canada. And I tell you guys, Coach Carlos Queiroz, he just need to make one big decision tomorrow in his starting 11, and let's talk about it. If he's able to do that, and if we are able to exploit the weaknesses of this Colombian side, Ghana Black Stars will be able to defeat the lost Cafeteros of Colombia or the Tricolor of Colombia tomorrow. I think Coach Carlos Queiroz needs to show us why he came in as the big man to lead Ghana Black Stars. And I'll tell you guys why he needs to take that big decision in the Ghana Black Stars setup. I'll talk about it together with some few other details you need to know about the game. So we will not waste time at all. Let's go into the details. If you have joined me, please like the video first, subscribe if you're new, put us on post notification to get more updates on this channel, and also share this video for others to come here and enjoy. And if you're watching me from USA, France, Germany, UK, anywhere in Europe as well, and you want to send money to anyone in Africa here, the only way and the best way to send the money is through Nala. Nala, just go to Play Store or App Store, download Nala, use my promo code Osikeni233, and right after registering, send your first transaction. And for your first transaction exceeding $50, £50 or €50, you are also going to be rewarded with $20, €20 or £20 cash back, depending on where you are sending the money from. We are very reliable, and the best way to send the money is through Nala. Let me go straight to the Black Stars possible starting 11. As you know already, the game or the match between Colombia, the Tricolor, versus Ghana Black Stars will happen. If you're watching me in USA, it is tomorrow. If you're watching me in Canada, the same tomorrow. So those in the Eastern side, Eastern time is 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. But if you're in Ghana here, it is 1:30 a.m. That is tomorrow going to the next day, which is Saturday. So if you're about to sleep tomorrow, then you have to plan of waking up in the night to watch the game. So don't confuse yourself. That is how it is. Let's go straight into the details. The match will also be live on Sporty TV, on YouTube, everywhere. You can also join our WhatsApp channel. I'll pin the link down there. You can click it and enjoy more details from there. I'll leave some links for you guys to also enjoy it. Now, this round of 32 fixture is very, very important game for Ghana Black Stars, as well as the Colombia national team and their nationals. I'll bring you guys update on Scanny TV Plus, where Colombians are speaking. Colombians, it seems like they are scared. Some are predicting draw. Some are actually predicting that they will win a little bit ahead of Ghana. Some are also confident that, hey, they will go all out and defeat the Black Stars team. But I think Carlos Queiroz, head coach for the Black Stars team, needs to select these players. Yes, he might not go with this. I'm very sure about 90% that he will not go with my starting 11. But I believe that per what I'm going to say, even one player, Crano, is even going to favor him if he is benched in this game. I think he should start Benjamin Asari in goal for the Black Stars team. Yes, Asari came on to replace Lawrence Atizgi in the first game against Panama. And after that, he did well, kept a clean sheet in the next game against England. We all know what he did in the game. Amazing performance. Then against Croatia, we conceded 2 goals. You can't blame him that much for the 2 goals conceded. And I think so far he's been decent in goal. And personally, I'll keep Benjamin Asari in goal ahead of Atizigi. For now, Ziggy is also back fully 100%. And if the coach wants to start him, why not? He can also start him in goal. So that is 1 on Benjamin Asari. If Asari starts or Ziggy starts, for me, I don't really have a big of an issue with our goalkeeping aspect. The back 4, I think we are all getting used to know them. 1 is Marvin Sanaya as a right back. Marvin Sanaya is also doing amazingly well. Even you guys saw it in the news that after the group phase, he is the player who had the most tackles, 18 of them, and he won 11 out of the 18. Tells you how good he is performing. He was even part of Optep's best 11 after the group phase. So I think Marvin Sanaya, I will still start him ahead of Ali Duseidu in this particular crucial game against Colombia. Left back, I'll come and talk about tactically and how things will be done in the game. Left back, I'll go with Gideon Mensah. I think so far in this tournament, he's also improved and he's given us some good performances in this tournament. So Gideon Mensah will be my left back in this one. Then the two center backs pair, I'll just put them together and talk about them. Jerome Opoku and Jonas Ajete. I think for now Jerome is fit and he will probably start the game against Colombia. That telepathy, that understanding, that kind of bond that these center backs are building is something beyond imagination, because before the World Cup we all saw the exit of Alexander Djiku and Mohamed Salisu, and we were all in panic mode. Like, I was actually thinking who were going to be our center backs. I know that Jerome is good. I know Jonas can also be good, but we knew some performances were not good. So yes, we were a little bit skeptical going to the World Cup. But these two guys, they've been solid so far, and we can only hope and pray that their performance will just keep on increasing day by day and game by game. So that is it also for our 4-back. I'll go with the 3 midfielders again in this game. I'll talk about that. Thomas Partey, I'll let him sit in front of the defense or be part of the players who sit in front of the defense, who will serve as, the orchestra, the player who start our play for us. He's very calm on the ball. Without the ball, too, very, very good. Partey there, with his experience and everything, we need him to start this game. No doubt about it. So I'll not waste my time on him. Next player I'll pair him with will be Kelly Birinchi. I think he should also start in the midfield for us. Very young, energetic, and he scored our first goal for us. Or the only game we've won so far against Panama, he scored that goal for us, and his performance on the day was actually amazing. Then I will add Kwesi Sibo to the midfielders. Sibo because Colombia might try to use the flanks. That is where they are very good at. And if it doesn't work out, they have one player that they will drift him into the midfield. James Rodriguez. If he comes there, we need players who can really tackle him. And for Sibo, that tackle, he will give it to you. But his only issues is on the ball, how to give the right passes and others. He's not really comfortable on the ball. That is the problem. But I think I will start him ahead of Elisha Usu. Elisha there, for now, he should be on the bench a little bit for the Black Stars team. Now, going to my front three, it's going to be kind of a 4-3-3, which can also be a 4-2-3-1 kind of variation in the game itself. Front three on the right, I will start Abdul Fattah Issahaku. I think so far in the tournament, he's created more chances than any Black Stars player. He's also, he's had so many impacts in the game than most of our players. And I think he should start in the game, having more dribbles. I think 4 of them completed and creating dangerous chances anytime he's on. So I want to see these players start in the right flank. Maybe if Iñaki also starts there, I will not be surprised. But to go on with Kamaldeen Sulemana trying to fire. So we should give Fattah Issahaku opportunity, or probably Nuama also starting there. But personally, I will start Issahaku on the right wing for the Black Stars team. Left wing, if Semenyo is 100%, why not? I will still start him in that particular position. Per my report yesterday, he trained with the team finally before they left for Kansas. And this evening, he is also expected to train, and I will start Semenyo on the left wing position. Now, the man to lead the lines for us, the main striker, I think we should go with Thomas Asante. Brandon Thomas Asante has shown time and again that anytime you bring him on, he will offer you what you need. So in the game itself, he can even decide to be switching with Semenyo. Semenyo can go to that position, then he will come, because that player is very versatile. He can play across all the front lines. Even number 10 Crown, Thomas Asante will give it to you. So I think Jordan Ayew needs to come off the bench this time around. Now, let me talk about the reason why I'm saying if Jordan comes from the bench, it is even going to favor him. If you look at Coach Queiroz, right? Coach Queiroz, his last time he went very far in a tournament with a country is Egypt. He went all the way to final in the 2021 AFCON. Now, he actually had a historic 480 minutes of knockout football in that particular run. First of all, he defeated Ivory Coast 5-4 on penalties in the round of 16. 5-4 on penalties. So it means they travel 120 minutes, no winner. So goalless, 0-0, they went to penalties and Egypt won 5-4. If you guys can remember that Gabaski guy who was saving penalties for them around that time. Then they went to the quarterfinal stage, where they actually overcome Morocco by 2-1 after extra time. So that game too, Carlos Queiroz and his side didn't win in 90 minutes. So extra time, they won 2-1 against Morocco. Then they actually defeated Cameroon 3-1 on penalties in the semi-final stage. So 3 different knockout phases. He went through 3 different penalty shootouts. One day he won 2-1 after extra time, but all the game actually ended 120 minutes. So he defeated that is Cameroon 3-1 on penalties, following a goalless draw after 120 minutes of football. Then they headed to penalty shootout, where if you guys can recall, they lost 4-2 to Senegal in that penalty shootout. 4-2. Sadio Mane and his side actually won that particular game. So it tells you that Carlos Queiroz, he's one coach that, first of all, he would like to build a wall at the back, as we've all seen in the first 2 games. The last game, they will try to open up a little bit in the second half, and also cry and farmer. So I think he should stick with that. We make sure that we will not concede first and try to hurt our opponent with the counter, or maybe later in the game we open up and see if with the quality we have, we can actually get something out of the game. So Carlos Queiroz, 2021 AFCON, he went in 4 games. All the 4 games, he had 120 minutes each. Tells you that he is not a coach that would just go open up and try to get a win by force in 90 minutes. No, for him, he will tell you that football, we start from a winning position. If it is goalless, we are winning, or at least we have a chance. But if we concede first, we are going, we are not going in the right direction. So that is one thing we should know about him. And so far, he's not really changed as a manager. So if you watch him, you can still see that he still stands by what he believes in. Now, with Jordan Pierre Ayew, if you are a coach, are you going to start Jordan Ayew? And per what Carlos Queiroz, his last tournament with Egypt actually went, are you going to start Jordan Ayew, or you are going to start him off the bench? For me, I think Jordan should start from the bench, because even if the game travels to penalty shootout, Jordan is one of the best penalty takers in the Black Stars team, if not the best. So if you start Jordan in a game that Carlos Queiroz will obviously be looking at a goalless draw first before we see what will happen. As he went to 480 minutes with Egypt, if you start Jordan, probably you are going to take him out before 70 minutes, or maximum by 70 minutes, you have to take Jordan out. So I think Jordan should start off the bench. Maybe 78 minutes thereabouts, we bring him on to come and finish the game for us. If at that time we are leading, fine, he'll come and win some fouls, or help us maintain that lead. If that time too there's no goal, he'll come and help us to set for the goal. So that is my opinion on that. Now, this is what we can hit, Colombia with. But before then, I think this decision to bench Jordan is going to be the biggest for the coach. Now, let me give you guys something. Colombia national team, when Carlos Queiroz coached them from 2019 to 2020, the main reason why he failed was because the players felt like he was so disciplined. He was not really allowing them to do what they can do. So because of that, they played against him. So he lost 6-1 against Ecuador. That was when they sacked him. The players, which was led by the captain, current captain, James Rodriguez, they felt like, Saleh, this man, he's too disciplined. We can't go through these 2 training sessions a day, this and that. So because of that, they had issues. The results also weren't going well. The national team, they just decided that, no, we have to let the coach go after losing 6-1 against Ecuador. So I feel all these things will be part. He might be thinking, okay, how can I manage Jordan well? Because he's the captain. If you don't start him, you have to give him better explanations. I think all those ones comes to add up to the reason why sometimes he will be forced to start him or give him more minutes on the pitch. That's what I've seen. But that conversation is another conversation for another time. So it is what it is. Now, Colombia national team, their strength is their weakness. Why am I saying this? Colombia, their strength is on the wings. Left wing, Luis Diaz. Right wing, James Rodriguez, the experienced 34-year-old man who has scored 6 goals at the World Cup for them. All those 6 goals were scored in 2014, where Colombia actually reached the quarterfinal stage. Ghana, our best, is also quarterfinal. Ours was in 2010. Then after that, Colombia did that in 2014. If you are able to stop their wingers, that is their weakness. Yes. The maximum or the best they can do is they will drift in James Rodriguez to that number 10 position so that he will be firing in there. But aside that, if you're able to stop them, it is going to help you. Now, if you're able to stop them from hurting you, you can also hurt them from the same wing position, because Luis Diaz will come forward, come and help in attack, or will try to hurt the opponent from there. Luis Diaz, probably he can track back a little bit to help in defense. But James Rodriguez, at his age, he's not able to usually, return as soon as possible to help in defense. So if you have Semenyo, that is where Semenyo should exploit. If Semenyo comes to help in defense, help Gideon Mensah to defend very well, we can hit Colombia from that particular right back position. So if Semenyo will start, he has to actually be watching that space that will be there for Ghana Black Stars. The same as whether it's Aku or Nuama or whoever who will start from the right wing position, we should watch that Colombia, left back area. A little bit of space will be there, because every time Luis Diaz will be looking forward to join attack and try to create something for the Blacks, for the tricolor side. So that is it. This is some few things we need to know about the game. I think Ghana should go with Asari in post, right back Senaya, left back Gideon Mensah, 2 center backs pair, Jonas as well as Jerome Opoku. Then midfield trio of Sibo, Partey, Irenchi, front three, Fatau, Semenyo, and Thomas Asante to also lead the lines. But the big decision is to bench Jordan Ayew. Can Carlos Queiroz bench Jordan Ayew? Only time will tell. Let me know what you think about everything in the comment box. Like the video for me, share and subscribe to get more. This was Scanny TV, and of course, we shall meet later.